Howdy, I'm CyberX with Outlandishly Crafted. And today we're gonna talk about something that's impossible. I'm not kidding. This is impossible to do and stable without API and scripting. So here we go. Here's how we're gonna do it. We made ourselves a key. It's an item key. And we would like to open the door. And the door right there is, as you can see, blocks. It's a block door. How can you interact and open a block door? I don't know. It's impossible. So let's do it. Oh, look, it opened! Okay, let's close it. I'm going to close it. I'm going to sneak. Oh, it closed! I'm going to open it again. Oh, look at that, look at that, look at that. And not only that, but now you get to have keys. You could have all kinds of different keys. You could have wood keys and iron keys, and they could all open different doors. And you say, oh, what about collision? Oh, look at that. Look at that. I can't get in. I can't get in. Let me in. Please, let me in. Oh, look. I'll open it. Oh, look. Now I can go in. Oh, look. Now I can go out. Oh, 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 look at that. I can sneak. I closed. It's impossible. Here we go. How? Okay, well, you all know how. BPACs, that's how we do everything around here. So how do we get this BPAC, this behavior pack animation controller in? We go to our player file and in its brain we put in animations. And down here we have a block interact checker. Yes, we do. And we're going to just fire that all the time. And that's it. That's all we're going to do in player. And then we're going to jump over to our animation controller. We got it named player block checker. And what we're going to do is when we're holding this guy, that key, and we use it, so we click it, right click, and we're not sneaking because we want to use sneaking for closing it. We're only opening it. So if we're doing these things, then we're going to fire off open. And open is just going to fire off this function. And you say, what is that function? What's the magic? What makes this so just impossible to do? Well, it's not even open. It's not even here. Voila, voila, look at that, look at that. That's it, folks. And execute with a if block in front of you, which is the, instead of tilly, we're using carrots, and carrots is just the shift 6 on the keyboard. That's a caret. And the caret just means in front of you. So what's in front of you? If in front of you is a closed door block, and you would just put your custom block name there, then run a fill command on that block and the block below it, and change it out for an opened door. For a safeguard to make sure we don't spawn blocks anywhere we're not supposed to, we put in a replace only the closed door. That way, only the closed doors, the two of them, top and bottom. You could do this with only one closed door. You just have to change this number to 1 or test it out with 1 if you want to have a mini door or a half door. But right now it's set up for 2 doors. Now, this would work with, I don't know, 64 doors tall. Whatever a fill command or detect command could do, you could have a whole world of doors all opening and closing at the same time, and it's impossible. So how do we do on the other one? Well, they got open. Let's go over to close. It's exactly the same thing. We're just swapping out the open for the close. That's it. So what we have to make that happen in our BPAC is we just got to have an open and a close. And how we do that is when we got the key in our hand and we're not sneaking in, we click it, then we're going to check to see if that door's there. Now, this is the beauty. We could check to see if any type of door is there. So just with one more command, we could check iron doors. We could check any kind of doors we want so that we could have different keys. We could have lockpick systems, and you could lockpick, and you could have a randomization of breaking the lock and the lockpick and having to do it again, or failures, or traps. You could have traps on your doors now, something you could never have before. But it's impossible, right? Nope, you can do it. So here you go. That's it. Sneak to close, and that's how we do it. Now, you're also thinking, collision. What about collision, CyberX? You didn't tell us. How do we have this magical collision? Well, that's it. The open door, it's a block. The closed door, it's a block. The closed door's got collision on. The open door doesn't. That's it. Since you're not interacting with the block itself, it doesn't matter if it has collision or a hitbox or interact box or any of it, because you're using the detect on the execute command. So it's just that easy. It's impossible easy to do. That's how you do it. You put a BPAC into the brain of the player, and when you click with your key, it checks if there's any of those blocks in front of you. And if there is, it just swaps out the block for the opposite one. Now, it would be nice if we can animate it. I do think that would be nice, but Minecraft overlords won't allow that. That would be too amazing, right? Having interactive blocks where you can just walk up and click a block and it just talks to you? No, you gotta be a scripter programmer to do that. So here we go. Once again, I'm CyberX with Outlandishly Crafted, and we've been doing block doors. Oh, the impossibly easy block doors. Just blocking doors. Oh, yeah, block doors, block doors.